football and Big D as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pick it up. Mike 56, Mike 56. All day, every day.
Prescott off play action. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Elliott. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I got one.
The give is to Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Fournette with a 1st down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Franks. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Frank's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Our first down throw. Here's Franks. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right back to Pitts again. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Setting up play action. Franks. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He spins free. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders, who knows what it could be. He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movement.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake, here's Franks. They'll roll him out right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Franks looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Coup for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
On 1st down, here's Franks. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They go play action with Franks sliding out of the pocket. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, Franks dancing to his left. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Franks now to throw on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A final shot before break. Franks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation.
It's Franks now from the shotgun.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Franks. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Franks. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Brought down by Richie Grant. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. It's going to be a long day.
Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Franks now. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Franks. And he'll find Hall. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Pollard. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keeps...
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts from 10 yards out. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Pollard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Prescott from the gun. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Pollard. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they work this out past the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's brought down by Jones. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw is Prescott. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them,
blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. They'll try the right side with Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Falcons grab it.
and with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading